Hello everyone, in today's video I'm sharing 4 meal options that are perfect for suhoor. These are great for breakfast in general, so you can benefit from this video even if you're not fasting for Ramadan. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and these meals are so easy to put together and they're also very healthy. So the first one is going to be overnight oats. I'm using old-fashioned oats, yogurt, honey, strawberries, and some milk. So I'm just going to start out by putting the oat in the jar, and you can do this in a regular bowl, and then I'm going to add the yogurt to it. And I'm using coconut vanilla yogurt, but you can definitely use plain yogurt, but I really like coconut flavor in mine. Then I'm going to add the strawberries. And you can definitely use other kind of fruits, and that's one of the good things about this overnight oats, because you can just make it however you like it. And I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of honey just because I want it to be a little sweet. You can definitely use less or you can use more if you choose to. And oats are great for breakfast because they're packed with nutrients and they're very filling, and they have a lot of fiber as well. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of milk. And I'm just going to mix everything together. And I'm going to put all the measurements that I'm using in the description box below. But you can definitely tweak the measurements, because really it depends on what consistency you want. And I'm just going to add in more strawberries and cover this and let it sit in the fridge overnight. And if you want it warm in the morning, you can definitely put this in the microwave. Just transfer it into a microwavable bowl. Otherwise, it's just ready to go. And the next morning, I added a little bit of coconut flakes and milk, but that's completely optional. It was very yummy. The next option is going to be fried eggs. I'm using eggs, onions, tomatoes, and habanero pepper, and some canola oil. This is Nigerian style eggs, so we're just gonna slice up the tomatoes and onions and habanero pepper. Then I'm gonna crack the eggs into a bowl and put in some salt and seasoning cube. And I only put about half of a teaspoon of salt and half of a seasoning cube. And I didn't use all of the seasoning cube in the egg. I added the remainder on the tomatoes and sliced onion. And moving on, I'm going to add in a little bit of canola oil into the pan. And I'm going to add in the sliced onions and sliced tomatoes. And I'm just going to stir fry for about 2 minutes. And you can definitely add vegetables if you want. Sometimes I make this with beef or chicken, and that will make it even more filling. You can serve this on its own, or you can serve this with bread or potatoes or anything really. So I'm gonna whisk the eggs and just add it to the pan, and I'll try to spread this as evenly as possible, and I'll let it sit for about a minute before I start scrambling. And I'm not gonna like scramble it right away. I'm just gonna pull towards the center, and that will give it a fluffy feel and look, and it's looking really good. So yes, I'm just gonna let it cook for another 2 minutes and it should be done. I don't like to overcook my eggs, and this with 2 slices of bread is really just enough for me, or you can serve it with potatoes like I did here. And the third option is yogurt parfait. I'm using coconut, vanilla, Greek yogurt, have granola, strawberries, and grapes, and you can use any other fruits of your choice, but these are typically what I use. I love yogurt parfait, and it's one of my favorite everyday breakfasts, and it's so easy to put together. So I'm just gonna add the yogurt into a bowl and just put the strawberries and grapes on one side. And you can do this part the night before, and the next morning just top it with some granola and any other toppings of your choice. Well, honestly, it literally only takes like 2 minutes to put together, so I rarely make it ahead of time, unless when I'm like really pressed for time in the morning. That's when I put it together the night before. I'm just gonna top it with some coconut flakes as well, because I can't get enough of coconut. And this is literally one of the easiest breakfasts to put together. It is so filling, and it only takes like 2 minutes, and it's just very delicious and has a lot of nutrients. Now the third option is going to be tapioca pudding. I have my tapioca pearls. I have coconut, sugar, coconut milk, and evaporated milk. So I'm going to add some water into the tapioca pearls and let this sit for about 15 minutes so it can absorb water. And you might need more time if you're using larger pearls. So I'm going to add the pearls into a pot, and I'm going to add some water and some sugar as well. And I'm going to cover this and let it boil for about 10 minutes. And I grew up eating tapioca for breakfast in Nigeria, so it brings back so many memories. So then I'm going to add some coconut milk and the fresh coconut. And if you can't already tell by now, I love my coconut. But if you want to do this with just water, you can definitely do that and skip out the coconut milk. You just need to use more water. And you can adjust the water quantity to whatever consistency you want. I don't like mine to be too thick, so I used a little bit more coconut milk. And this is perfect because it can be made ahead of time. I keep this in the fridge for about 4 to 5 days, and I've never had any problems with it. And I just, when I'm ready to eat it, I just pop it in the microwave and serve it warm. And I serve it with some evaporated milk and toasted coconut. And it looks really, really good, as you can tell. And it's very filling. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I hope you learned something new. If there's anything in this video that you haven't tried before, leave a comment down below. Let me know which one it is and which one you'll be trying now, and which one is your favorite out of the 4 options. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.